Oh, it feels great. I'm not in jail. I can move around outside of the jail. I can eat food again. I can be with my family and my girlfriend and my friends. Yeah, jail's not good, kids. Don't go to jail. Yes, I would say so. I mean, whenever we got mail, I would pretty much get it. And that was really cool. Just getting letters from fans and supporters and random people who just thought, they wanted to support, for the first time. That happened as well. It was pretty consistent. And I can't say that my partners around me, my cellmates or my cube mates in prison had the same kind of response. So yeah, at a very superficial level, it helped me get through the day, just to read these letters and whatnot, like hundreds of letters. And then on another level, it just helped me know that there was something outside for me. When I got out, I knew I was coming out to a world that supported me and wanted me to make music and wanted me to continue to do what I was doing. So yeah, it did help me get through it. I can give you a name. I think it's going to be called Broken Bone Ballads. In 2007, I had a spiral fracture of my humerus. I had an arm wrestling match with a Marine in Hawaii and broke my arm. It was at a party, and they put a rod and a screw inside of my arm. Shortly after that, I had to fly straight to Connecticut because my grandmother was in the hospital. The first song on the new album was actually recorded during that time period, 2007. So Broken Bone Ballads is the name of the new record. It's sort of like a band project, I think. There are acoustic songs like Bite Through Stone that Factor did drums on and added pieces to, and they're entirely produced Factor tracks as well. He's one of my best friends in music, so
that's awesome.
It's gonna happen next year.
Definitely looking forward to that.
February 2015.
Nice.
Fake 4. Yeah, actually, my brother's album was the reason we founded Fake 4. We were in a band called Toka together, and that fell apart. Shortly after, he put together a project called This Up Here, and our whole reason for starting Fake 4 was to release This Up Here. The guys in Grim Image in San Bernardino, California, and Squid's Eye in Dayton, Ohio came together and funded this project and distributed this project. And they said, Squid's Eye originally said, this should be under a label that's just for you and David. There's like this guy Tony from Squid's Eye, who was also from a label called Net 31 and Beyond Space Entertainment. He said, okay, I really want to just help out a label for you, Ceschi, and your brother. And Fake 4 is the first name I came up with. It was it was my publishing name. It was for, my four-fingered hand mixed with Fake Flowers, my first album. So that was sort of how the name came about. Yeah, I think most of the people on the label are personal friends who I've known for many years, and I've toured with most of these people or I've worked with them in some way or another. I wouldn't release any music from an artist that doesn't work really hard for themselves. That's sort of like my criteria for releasing an artist. You know, all the artists on Fate 4 work hard for themselves, and so that's sort of our rule. It's our only rule. But yeah, most of these people I know personally. Actually, all of these people I know personally. Oh man, I've always respected Astronautalis. I think I met Andy in about, I think it was 2008. We were flown to Fresno for a show. It was kind of odd, but it was like an outdoor all-ages barbecue type event, and we became friends that day, and I've seen him just work super hard. He toured like 7 years straight and deserves every bit of fame he's getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, with or without Fake 4, I always have that guy's back. So. Well, it's kind of tough because I started rapping when I was a little kid. I was like 8 years old. I was just fucking around, and I like Fresh Prince and MC Hammer and stuff like that, and Heavy D and stuff like that, and Fat Boys and stuff like that, and so I rapped when I was a little kid, and eventually I got into like gangster rap, like NWA, Ice-T, you know, Ice Cube when he separated from NWA, and then I stopped liking rap, and I got super into rock, indie rock, stuff like that. It's just how I grew up, you know. It all kind of happened at the same time. I think I kind of rapped before I played guitar, but I sort of, at the time when I picked up the guitar, I wasn't really rapping. So it was all just kind of natural.
The heavy ones, the heavy hitters.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have to, at this point, I'm sort of figuring out how I can focus on my own career a little more. It's about time to focus on that. And, but yeah, I've definitely taken years and years off. It's been 4 years since I've released a record, an official record, so that's a big part of it. I've put a lot of energy and effort into Fake 4, and so yeah, I mean, that's the sacrifice. I just, you know, that's my day job. It's become my day job more than even touring. So at this point, I'm sort of ready to start putting a little more focus behind my own stuff. I realized, I mean, even when I was in prison, I realized that I just want to be a working artist. I don't care about any sort of fame or acknowledgement from any mainstream press, or I don't care about getting patted on the back by a fucking Pitchfork or any bloggers or anything. I just don't care about that. I care about connecting with people personally. I'd rather play to 20 people every night for the rest of my life than fucking sell out and change my style for a trend or something that is happening right now and that's hip, you know. I don't know. I just don't care that much about anything but connecting with people. That's what really drives me to do this. Yeah, I would say, you know, my record Broken Bone Ballads with Factor. I have to finish that shit, like, immediately. As soon as I get home from this tour, I'm gonna finish that. Sister Crayon is a great new record called Devoted that they're working on right now. And I would say those are the two main ones to look forward to. There's a new AWOL 1 and Factor record as well in the works.